Good morning everybody. It's now 10 to 6 in the morning and I'm at Camp Bob. Just pulled up in the car and I'm just gonna get ready to head on in. Carry my stuff in, get me hammock and that set up, get me camp set up as well. So first one here. Obviously people are still in bed, but me, I like to get up early when I'm coming up. Well, I've been down here twice now, once for a full day and once for a couple of hours. So this is my first overnighter, so I'm looking forward to going in and seeing what the lads have been up to, because they've been grafting like mad in there. They've done all sorts. So hopefully I can get stuck in there myself today and tomorrow and do my bit of work and get my share in, because you know me by now, I come away, I graft, so hopefully I can get a good bit of graft put in today and tomorrow. Have a bit of social tonight because there's a few work being done the day for the night time. I mean, one of the lads, Crash Bandicoot, he's on his way now. Ian, he's away coming with a load of pallets, so hence this is another reason why I'm here early, so I can give my hand to get them offloaded. And I think he's got to go back to work, I'm not really sure, so if he has, then I'll just hump them into the woods myself. 6 and 2 threes for me, like, no bother. It's early, you know what I mean. I'll probably be hanging up my backside by the end of the night, like, but you know what it's like when you're out, it just takes over, doesn't it? And anyway, I'm starting to waffle, so I'm going to get my stuff out of the car, walk into the woods, dump my stuff, send a message saying that I'm here, and just wait for Ian to turn up. Alright, so catch us in a while. Ta-ra. Right, I'm in, lads. Right, I'm going to take us for a quick walk around. Obviously I've not been here for a long time, so everything's drying out by the looks of it. This is where I was going to start my little platform. Alright, so when I put me hammock up and that, but I think I'm going to readjust it later on. But I'll take us for a walk around now. See if I can find people's areas. Obviously this is the big social area where we're heading off now. The lads have been getting loads of pallets and everything and doing stuff. It's still a little bit clarty around here, but as you can see, this is where they've had the meet the other weekend, and they're starting to make a nice platform underneath the big parachute top, which is mint. Yeah, some nice pallets here. I'm hoping I can pinch at least one of them, and that'll do me. One of the big ones would be ideal, but I'll see what happens. Oh, this must be the range. Let's have a walk over here. As you can see where all the gaps are, well, like all the hollows, they've been putting some pallets, so you just walk straight across. We'll see how long these last for, because some of them are quite heavy footed. No disrespect, lads, but some of these pallets are a bit feeble, but about the idea though, saves you breaking your neck, you know. So Gary and that's went and made a range, because a lot of them have got like rifles and that. So happy days. This is it here. Obviously you've got a bench here to sit on, a table here to rest on, and then it looks like about a 25-metre range. And there's the target area. Alright, looks like they've got spinnies in there, they've got targets in there, they've got plates. I know on one of the videos I've seen they had some sort of cracker things hung up on somewhere, and when you hit them they exploded. So that's mint. As you can see, it's all cordoned off as well. Nobody will be allowed to camp at the top end of it, obviously for health and safety reasons. Oh, there's a bandicoot walking in. Aye aye. I'm just catching up on what you've all been doing, and just get it on video. It's looking alright, like, isn't it? It's still a little bit sticky in places, like, but not dry root. And this is a good little idea, like with the platforms. So, everybody that doesn't know, this is Ian, this is Crash Bandicoot. If you haven't subbed him, go and check him out. He's a bit of a crackerjack, like. So what you see is what you get.
That's it.
But I'm just going to say it to everybody now, and I'll catch you all in a while. Ta-ra. Right then, that's me by myself again now. Just sat and had a brew with Ian. We've just humped loads of pallets up. Do some bit more work in this pallet, this porch here that he's dropped off. So that's the pallets that we've just humped up all the way through the woods to the top end. And I think they're going to be used to finish off the rest of this platform and that down the bottom. But he's been nice and kind and said I could pinch too, so happy days. Right, so now I've got another hour or so. Apparently over that part is called Geordie Corner. That's where Gary and John and a few of the other lads are. Well, as I say, I'm up there with a spot by myself. That's happy days for me. The Macamundras, they've got their area over that part. And then Lee, who's from Leeds, who's the Patriot camper. I don't know if you can see, I'll see if I can get my focus on. See if you can see his flag. There you go. So that's Wally's little pitch. Flag flying high. Happy days, Lee. Alright, obviously because I've not been down here for a while, everybody else's areas are starting to take shape, so I need to get cracking with mine today and then start getting in my hand doing building long drops and things like that. Alright, so I'm going to leave this for now and I'll bring you back once I've done a bit of graft and then I'll show you what I've done. Alright, see you later, bye. Right, I just thought I'd bring this back and show you my quick little setup. What I've got is the DD lightweight hammock and tarp system. Alright, so this one's, I think it's 2.9 by 3 meters. It's quite sturdy for the thinness. The fittings and all that are nicely stitched. I've used it a couple of times, but like I say, I've never been out in my tarp, in my hammock for a good 9 months since I started building my shelter, basically. And this is the full system for the DD hammock light. Obviously, I've got the under blanket here, and then the hammock inside. Yeah. I've got a little pocket in there just to put a head torch in on a night time, and I've always got earplugs in every sleeping system so I don't forget them, because I hate sleeping without them. Just force a habit of being a night shift worker now. I've just noticed a hole in me netting there, so I'll have to sort that out. So basically what I've got is a nice flat channel on this side and then a ditch there, so obviously that'll just, I think I'll end up using that to store my wood in and use this as the living area. I had a little hole there, so I've just filled that back in with some of that mud. I've took the frame away from there because I've changed my mind about my tarp, where it's going to go and everything. I'm just going to do it between these two trees where I've got it now. So that means I've got all this area here which I was going to use. So obviously when we get permission to bring guests down, I can hang my other big tarp up and my other big hammock up for one of my mates that would like to come camping, or any of my family. Hopefully the wife will come down here because it'll be nice and peaceful and she'll enjoy it. So that's it. So I'm just going to work out what I'm going to build with that bit of wood. Alright, and we'll see how it goes. Alright, well, I'll catch you in a while. Cheers. Right, hello everybody. Right, it's 12:15.
Just been sitting having a chat with a few of the lads for a bit. I've decided to make myself a tiny little windbreak thing and put a fire on, get some scran on the go. So I'll just quickly show you what I've done. It's just a little one, just for the summertime, just to stop all the wind getting in really. I've got my little Bushcraft Essentials firebox. Alright, and that's it there. I've never really been using it, to be honest. I think I've used it twice. So I've got this on the go. I'm going to get some food on the go as well out of this. And this is me Pathfinder set that I've got. Whereas, if I can get my zip open, because there's a thing come through it. Right, 2 seconds, I'll bring this back. So, as you can see, the fire's burning really well and there's hardly any wood in it whatsoever. My cup's getting a nice black colour, which is great. That's the way I want it. I'm not really bothered about the water content that's inside the cup, to be honest, because I'm just drinking normal water. I don't want to be drinking a cup of tea. Alright, so my little windbreak is on all 3 sides. It's actually just a mini fire really. Alright, oh no, oh no, oh no. Right, the problem with my fire was it's not level the ground. Alright, so what I've done is, just to make sure it doesn't fall off again, I've put a tiny little grill that I've brought over the top of the fire, which will probably be better in any way. Alright. And all I'm going to do now is just start feeding little sticks in. Looks like a big log, but it's not. It's a stick. Just the odd one of them in. I'll just make sure I don't tip my fire over because it's wobbling. Alright. Oh. Yeah. You get one of these plates with a swell. With a stove that goes on the top. I could have put that on as well, like, but I think you use that for grilling and all that, but I don't think I'll use it, to be honest. I've tried it once before and hence why it's still quite spotless. Got a couple of little marks on the side, but I just didn't find that it was good for grilling stuff on, in my opinion, in any way. So right, so we've got a few more lads turned up this afternoon now. Well, I say this afternoon, it's only 5 to 12. Obviously I've been here for 6 hours already. It's absolutely boiling. Sitting under my tops, lovely in the shade, like. I had a little accident with my eyebrows before I come away. I was sick of my eyebrows poking my eyes out, so I was fucking bollocks. Got me razor without doing it properly and shaved down my eyebrows off a bit too much, so hence why my eyes look a bit weird. But never mind, be a long time before I get hairs sticking in my eyes. I'm sure we've all done it before. Anyway, enough waffling crap. So what the plan of action is now is I'm going to get some dinner, get some fluids down my neck, get some chocolate and that down my neck, get some energy going, and then I think when the lads are sorted we're going to go and dig a big massive long drop. Hopefully get it about, say, about 4 or 5 foot down if we can, like, because obviously there's a lot of we use this place. It's either that or we dig like about 2 or 3. I think it'd be better digging about 3 long drops here, to be quite honest, next to each other, and then just section them off like little portaloos. There's enough pallets coming in that, so we could easily do that. But I'll speak to the lads and see what they say. Alright, and I'll just keep you coming back and forward all the time. It's going to be a cracking little weekend this. It's such a difference, this wood, compared to Brockwell woods. Even though I love where my camp is and everything, it's just something different. I'm really glad I didn't pull out of it, to be honest. I nearly did, because I just thought the travel away, but 45 minutes isn't out really, is it? and I think this is going to be an ideal place to come when you want a little bit of me time during the week when I'm off work and all the lads are working, and obviously when I'm off on the odd weekends and the lads are here, it'll be a good catch up with everybody as well. So right, I'm starting to waffle loads, so catch us in a while. Well, that's my scran done. I was watching John from North East Bushcraft the other day, and when he done his meals, he cut it from the side rather than ripping it up the top end. And also your fork doesn't get as much fucking dirty, so I'm going to give that a go, and it's actually better to see what you've got inside there as well. So that's me pasta meal in there. Doesn't look very appetizing. I can see some chili beans and things like that in, but as you can hear, one of the lads is cutting a few trees down, so I'm going to go and see if I can salvage some of the logs off them for storage for later on. Fire's still well gunning. I'll just let that burn itself out now, like. Might as well enjoy keeping the midges away in anyway, because the midges are getting out in here, like. But yeah, I'm going to have my food while it's warm, and I'll catch you later. Right, hello everybody. I'm absolutely flipping boiling. Right, so what I've decided to do now is, because I'm going to be in my hammock all the time, I'm just going to have a little tiny fire next to us, and in the winter time I make a decent fire, but summertime I don't need a big fire. Waffling already, and I've only just started. What I'm doing now is I'm making a table at the side of the fire area as well, just so I can prep stuff on it, so I don't have to bring a little table with us. Alright, so I'll just quickly show you what I've done. I haven't really started properly yet though. So what I've done is I've got 4 steaks in. Alright, they're only about 10 inches high, and what I've done is I've put grooves on this one and that one. I've still got these 2 to do. Alright, and then I'll do grooves on these bits, and then I'll slot on like so. Alright, and I'll do one on that side, and then what I'll do is I'll run beams across. I might try and like get some of this stuff that's got no knots in it, and see if I can cut right the way through the middle of it and make them flat. So I'm going to try and make this as natural as possible. Alright, so it's called a mini Lundy build. Alright, I don't know how hot it is, like, but I'm sweating like a sweaty sock. I'm going to sit in the shade for a little bit. I'm going to get some water. I totally demolished my eyebrows, like having the last night when I was cutting them. Excuse me a second, I'll just get rid of this sweat. It's better down here, like, a lot better than what I was thinking. A few lads here and it's still dead quiet. Obviously a little bit of chainsaw work going on at some stages and bits of hammering and that, but everybody's sorting their own little pitches out. Good bunch of lads and all, so happy days. Right, I'll bring this back when I'm in my next stage. That's the way I am. I'd rather just bring this back bit by bit. Alright, and I'm starting to explain myself, which I shouldn't be, so happy days. See you later.
Passing the time with you, process a little bit, you know.
Right, so hello everybody. This area here is called the Mackham's Corner. Fuck off, it's where all the fucking Mackhams live. I'm not even in the Geordie corner because I didn't do fucking football. I'm going to quickly take you around, show you everybody's set up, and hope you enjoy. Anyway, this is Spotter Woodsman.
Ready?
He's the main tree surgeon here. He's been getting all the wood, so when the Mackhams all fuck off, I'll nick it all.
Yeah, where's that fucking phone? I'm going to plug it in.
This is Ian, he's a Spoggy, what do we call him?
Smoggy.
Smoggy.
Aye.
Aye. So, see, I'll do football, Adam did. But
Football.
this is Sparrow's set up. He's made himself a little platform and all that as well, like what I was going to do. Alright, and then we've got
Justin and his laddie over here. Everybody's got their own little setups. Well, hammock and like, I think there's neighbourly ground dwelling. So, well, that's a different bag. I've never seen one of them. Like, that's canny like. But aye, Justin's set up. He's collecting his logs and that as well. Well, we've got loads because we've felled a few trees. Make some space and all that. But as you can see, they've got a little while going on in the Mackhams, like trying to barricade themselves in. And then we've got Ian's and Gary's up here. Obviously they've been flattening all the land out properly. Gary's a landscape gardener and everything. Right. There's Gary there, look. That's Bare Roots Bushcraft. So if anybody doesn't know who he is, fucking get looking at his channel. He's amazing. He's got loads of knowledge. So get up and subscribe him. So this is their area. And like is it the Smoggy's Corner, this one?
Smog's Villa.
Smog's Villa. And I'm on me lonesome, me, like, because I'm not a footballer. But they've all been flattening the area out, trying to make it easier. So as you can see, it's like a pathway there. Ian's just got to keep on going that way though, so it gets to mine. Right, I'm just going to take it for a walk. Me and Gary started on the long drop for the camp as well today. So I'll take you up and show you that. So it's at the top of the camp here. So it's pretty much like centralised in between everybody's pitches, but at the top of the woods, if you get what I mean. So we've got 3 holes on the go. So we're going to have three long drops next to each other, and we're going to get the pallets, put a back wall along that way there, and then hoist sections on, hoist some hessian on the sides, bring a tarp down, and get it all so it's undercover as well. Oh, who we got here? Oh, there's another couple of lads turned up the top there. Alright lads? Alright. Aye aye. Just doing a little bit of video in the main days. Couple of the lads there turned up. I didn't know you were here, like.
I'll be here with half an hour, 40 minutes for that.
Hey, yeah. Oh, I'm just sitting having a drink down the bottom of grafting all day. Right.
Forgot me fucking top.
Forgot your top.
Fucking basic on top instead of me fucking top.
Well, it's going to be warming anyway, man. Knee fucking rain anyway. Anyway, what's your name, mate?
John.
John, I'm Jimmy. Alright.
Ernie.
Alright.
Right, lad.
I am, aye. So, right, and anyway, 2 new lads I've never met, so catch us later.
I will catch you later for the beer.
That one. Right, so I've got my fire on the go. I'm going to get myself some scran. Got my little grill there ready to put on. Let's try and keep things tied away as and when I'm using them. Oh. Tell you what, fucking burns well that. I'm just hoping it's not too close to my table. So you can see this little firebox is burning a treat, but I think I might need a bigger area to put it, so I might have to move things tomorrow. Obviously I'm just getting it built up at the minute so I can get some meat on the go, which I've got in here. So it's come out of my freezer bag, so I'm just going to eat a couple of burgers and that, just get some meat down it, and then I've got a meal with me. That there, because I'll burn that later. My phone's going mad. I'm going to keep right in front of me fire, but in front of me. Some nice coals on the go, so I didn't fucking end up setting everything else a fucking fire like. It's wet, that's green wood that, I don't want to be fucking burning any of that. Right, let's get my grill on. This is all rubbish, I'll get that burnt later. Right, I'll bring this back in a bit. Right, sorry everybody, I thought my camera was still on record when I was cooking my burgers. There's one of them. I've already ate one. It's the first time I've ever cooked anything on this little stove, and to be quite honest, I'm happy as pig shit with it. Oh, it works a treat. but obviously I'm burning pine wood, which has got loads of resin in, so it's burning quite well. I definitely think that these need to be, this needs to be moved out a bit, and that back wall needs extended along a bit just to give a bit more room. But I'll see how it goes. Obviously the fire's not going to be that big where it's going to set things alight, plus that's all green wooden anyway for the time being, so you know. Right, so before my burger gets cold, I've already had one, I've had that. I'm going to have something else to eat a bit later on. I'll probably have another boil in the bag. I need to get some water on the go, get myself a wash properly because I'm minging. I think I've got some baby wipes in the car, but I'll have a proper wash. I'll get the baby wipes later on. So at any rate, I'll bring this back later on. Alright, so happy days. Right, so what I'm doing now is I'm buying some water in my new little bottle. Obviously I need to make a little cook thing for that because that's getting warm. That'll just make it easier for us to get it off later on. I'm just going to wash my stuff that I've used, but what I'll do is I'll just use my little bowl there as a dish for washing the dishes. I'll let it sort something out in a later date to do it. I just want to see how long it takes to boil this water on there. The only thing you gotta remember about these is keep on pushing the sticks in, because otherwise they just fall on the ground.
Fucking hell.
Grab that tray then, Spanner, what I brought.
What?
Grab that tray, you know that tray that I brought.
Tray? Diesel tray.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it, that's done. That'll do for me. Is that where we're socialising tonight, like? We're socialising at Sparrow's spot the night, like, are we? I think so. No bother. Ba, 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 la, la, la. Oh shit, I'm still fucking recording. Just got that on camera now, but the post was slightly in the way.
Fucking shit, man. You're getting warm.
Cheers, buddy.
A bit like.
Well,
Yeah. Just a bit.
Didn't you? Yeah.
but you're hogging the fucking fire, like. Yeah.
No, I am. Sitting here with a t-shirt on.
Right, he's sitting here with a t-shirt on. I've got me fucking soft youngers.
Huh?
I'm a softie.
That need up Brookville. That was really warm.
Sap asses. Look at them two fucking hogging the fire, look. Sitting, Mac and Wanderers sitting there hogging the fire.
I've just sat down.
Well, here we are, down Camp Bob, chilling out. Fucking fantastic.
Aye, Camp Bob Virgins, aren't you?
Camp Bob Virgins, aye. It's our first night. Oh. We've got a little fire on the go.
Come down, graphing your asses off, and it's the first night he's a fucking kip. Yeah.
Aye.
I was gutted when I didn't make it last week, like.
Oh, that's bright, that bloody light, like. Oh, my fucking eyebrows I have fucked them up, haven't I? Fucking Jesus Christ. I look a different person. I let her wear a hat. That's better.
When I see you earlier, I was thinking, there's something different about Jimmy.
I was sick of them, man. I'm fucking recording this, man. Fuck that. Well, morning everybody. That was a really nice sleep I had last night in the hammock. It's now 10 to 8 in the morning. I've been up since about 7:30. I've just been lying in the hammock, trying to get myself awake a bit. It was a good night last night. We had a late night, I think. I think it was about 1:30 this morning when we got to sleep. Well, I went to bed. I think Gary and Ian were still up for a little bit longer after I went to bed, like. Just a nice chilled night. A few beers. Just talking about all sorts, really. It wasn't a big like piss fest or nothing like that. We just sat chilling out, you know. I don't think we started having anything to drink till about. Well, I think I had my first can about 8 o'clock last night, something like that. And anyway, we're just busy doing loads of stuff all day yesterday. So today I'm going to get myself some water on the go, get a brew. I'm going to make myself some egg and bacon, so I'll bring you back for that. And I'll get a proper wash, get a fresh t-shirt on, fresh pair of socks and that. And get tied up, put things away that I didn't need them. Like put me, like, just pack away anything I didn't really need, and then I can get some proper work done. Again, I'm going to finish off the toilets and that today as well. So, that's it really. I'll bring you back again in a minute when I start getting myself sorted out. Alright, so cheers, see you in a bit.
was.
Oh, it's recording there now. Right, hello everybody. Sunday afternoon, nearly 3 o'clock. I think it is anyway. Aye, nearly 3 o'clock. We've been busy doing the long drops. We've made 3 long drops. So I'm just going to quickly show you. And we've done, the lads have been doing loads of paths and all that as well. Alright, so I'll just spin you around so you can see. And this is Gary and Ian, the 2 brothers.
Alright, folks.
Alright, I'm doing the camera work, they're doing all the graft look. They've been sat on their horses all fucking day though. Anyway, this is my little toilets. It looks like a little like a pen for fucking animals, like, but
We are animals.
we are animals. Alright, and as you can see, we've got the long drops there. They're about how deep would you say they were, Ian? About 2-3 foot?
About 2 feet, yeah.
2 feet. So they should last a while. The big one on the end is Wes's. And we've got like enough room to put a roof on. We're gonna sort the roof out at a later date because I've got a tarp and that in the house I'm gonna bring down, just to keep it dry as well. And we'll put some like natural fucking bushes and that on the back just to keep it calmed up a bit, and on the 2 outsides. And then what we're gonna do is to give you like from next to where Ian is all the way to these trees, we're just going to hire a screen up, like with all the deadfall and everything, just to give you that little bit more privacy, so people aren't walking past and watching you pooing. Right, so...
But I want to do that.
But... Aye, Gary likes that apparently, like, so happy days with that. You'd probably be standing there with a toilet roll asking if you can wipe. Anyway, I don't think my viewers like this in any way, but we'll leave it on. Alright, so I'll bring us back later on, alright? Cheers! this is the last part of the video, everybody. It's now 6:30 at night. Everybody else has gone home, so I've just been doing a little bit of graft by myself. 2 seconds, put my little knife away. Right, what I'll do is I'll give you a quick look round, show you what I've been doing the day and yesterday. Alright, so first of all I cleared the area where I camp. Okay, so obviously all the trees and everything, cut them all back so I could get in and have a nice little area to play in and to set up on. Alright, so the first time I come, I built a little frame here. I've dismantled that. I've kept all the material there because I'm going to use them to build something, but not yet. Okay, so this is one of my sleeping areas, which will be like for me lightweight DD top, which is 2.9 by 3 meters on my 3x3 top. I don't think it's going to be big enough for me 4x4, but I will give it a go. And if it is, then happy days. Alright, so basically I'll be hanging from that tree to that tree, and then I've got my little kitchen area I've made for my little wood burner to go, and a table there. Alright, a bit of storage underneath for like little bits of wood, but I've got absolutely tons of it lying around all over where I've cut off the trees, and there's stuff lying everywhere and anyway. Alright, also what I've done is I've used one of the lads' pickaxe things, I can't remember the proper name of it, and I've flattened this all out now. Alright, along here and along there, yeah, and there as well. So it gives us a bit more of a working space as well. Obviously I've got a log that I've put into the ground, and that's for processing my wood on. Underneath the top I've got loads of processed logs, courtesy of Sparrow Woodsman. I think he's got a YouTube channel, so if you check him out, he's a good crack. Alright, and I'm just making like a bit of a barrier with all the cut-offs, just to give us a little bit of a perimeter to stop people walking straight through me camp. Not that the lads here do that in any way, because everybody respects everybody's privacy. I got given a pallet that I was going to use to make something with Crash Bandicoot, lad called Ian. I haven't used it for anything yet, so I'm just going to leave that there. It will get used though. And then what I've done is I've made a bit of a pathway through here, because it's a bit of a nightmare on the night time coming through, so it's much easier, and I've cut back everything as well, and that is much easier because it's like having little steps as well. Alright, still got a little bit more work to do on it. Oh, I've left one of my logs, I'll get that on the way back. So then what happens is I'm at this path now. Alright, so then I can just walk up here, and then if I wang it right, they've done exactly the same. Alright, so this takes you all the way to Ian and Gary's, and then if you walk down here, it takes you into the Mackham's corner, well, the Mackham Wanderers gone. So you've got Just Outdoors, you've got Wes, who's the fat camper, and you've got Daz Outdoors and Sparrow the Woodsman. Alright, so that's their area here, and this is where we sat last night having a little fire and just chilling out. It was mint. So, and they're doing the same, look, they're putting like a barrier around. Sparrow's done absolutely tons of graft this weekend, like, what a star he is, like, good grafter. So anyway, back on we go then. I'm absolutely knackered now, like, it's been hard graft, but we're done the toilet area as well, so then you just come straight back up here, and as you can see up the top we've got 3 long drops that we've made, and we've cleared the pathway all the way up as well. As you can see, all the trees, we've cut them all back. So it just makes it easier for everybody. So, and this is the toilet area. I've still got a bit of work to do on it. Alright, I'll just jump over into this little ditch so you can see it better. Alright, so you've got a cubicle there and a hole, cubicle there and a hole, a cubicle there and a hole. Alright, we've got some hessian coming, so we can put that around the back and on the sides just to give people privacy. We're going to build a wall with all the debris around here and a half moon, so that gives you a bit of privacy from the front end as well. Plus there's a couple of lads got a camp up there as well. I think, I can't remember their names now. One lad from Baker, I think he is, or Walker. And another lad, I can't remember where he was from. But so these aren't too bad. I'd say they're about 2 foot down. Alright, give or take a couple of inches. Some are wider than others, but it doesn't really matter. But all these have been like screwed in, and they've got stakes in the ground and everything. But what we're going to do is we're going to make a roof coming up over. So we're going to put a cross beam from this tree to that tree. Alright, and then we'll make some slats going across, and we'll probably just use some big pallets, put them on, and that's the roof done. And now I've got a big tarp at home that I'm going to bring. Alright, so that's basically the right hand side of this camp. Alright, it's like a private camp this. There's only 20 were involved in it, and we're all members of the North East Bushcraft. Gary and John have kindly invited us into the woods. So cheers, lads. It's working out really well. Obviously the ground's a lot drier now. So in any rate, that's the path to my area. Alright, and also I've got a path going all the way down to the main social area. But we'll just go down here, because this is the path that the lads will take. From there, from the Spuggies camp, is it? Fucking, is that what you call them? I didn't do football, like, so I don't know all these bloody phrases. Anyway, they've put like little steps into there, and a path this way. The steps have got to still be done on this one, like, this is still a bit dodgy. And then there's a bit of a bridge here with a hole in it, so someone's going to fall doing that. But as you can see, this is obviously all the building material that we've been brought in. Me and Ian, Crash Bandicoot, carried all that in this morning. All the little bits of timber and all that are left by Ian. He gets absolutely tons of it, like. And the table he got given as well, so that's happy days. We've got a kitchen table. That wood over there is going to be used for the kitchen. That's where the kitchen area is going to be put. And we've actually got pipe. We've got a proper water source at the end of the woods, so we're going to run a pipe up all the way through the woods, and we've got a kitchen sink there, so we're going to have a proper kitchen and everything. So we've got constant fresh water. There's a few different types of stoves here as well. There's the barrel stove that are made at home. And there's a one, I think Daz D brought that one. I seen that one getting used the other weekend when all the lads were here, and it looked mint. I'm not going to go over, like, but over the far end there we've got a rifle range. Alright, about a 25 metre range. I think I've already showed you it. And obviously, as you can see, we've got a nice big parachute top on the top. And I was sitting under here yesterday, and it was so cool, like, in the sun, because it was absolutely red as. So that's the camp. I've got easy and quick access to the social area when other lads are here, because I just walk down here. But with the kitchen going here, I think what they're doing is they're doing it from that tree to this tree to that tree, so like a L-shaped kitchen. So I might need to just dig another path way over. I'll just walk down there, make another path all the way down there and then in, so I'm not getting in that way, but we'll see how that goes. So like I say, I'm all packed up. I'm ready to go home. I've got about a 45-minute drive now to get home. So I'm going to call it a day, and thank you very much to everybody that's subscribed to my channel. I'm very close to 300 subscriptions. I think I need about 3 or 4 more subscriptions, sorry. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel and you really like my channel, please press the subscribe button. There's a little bell there that notifies you of all my new videos that I put up. So I'd really appreciate it if you give this video a nice thumbs up as well, and let's see some nice comments coming as well. So to everybody that has been a subscriber to us, I really appreciate all your comments that I'm getting, and just for being me subscriber, thank you very much. I'm just getting a lot of kit together at the minute to get me giveaway done. So fingers crossed, I should have one done by the end of the week. So I'm looking forward to doing that. Hopefully I can do one when I'm out in the woods somewhere instead of doing it in the kitchen in the house. It'd be much better actually. Okay, so that's it then. End of this video. Thank you very much everybody for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.